Punches are already being thrown when Episode 1, The Tragedy of the Commons, opens. Our reigning character, Dorothy Leon, protects her daughter from the chaos while grown-ups make fools of themselves at the Fall Festival Planning Committee. When Dot's daughter's math teacher storms down the aisle yelling, "No one's listening to me," she gets sucked into the conflict. The season's actual events begin when Dot tases him in self-defense and gets arrested at the local police station. The FX series Fargo, as well as the beloved 1996 Coen Brothers film of the same name, both have a remarkable talent for depicting the elegant yet flawed Midwesterners and their strange details. However, no scene in any version of Fargo has captured the spirit of the times quite like the Scandia High School altercation. If this isn't an adult man yelling, "No one's listening to me," and displaying aimless rage, then what is the world currently? We understand, friend. We are also not being heard. Rightfully so, Fargo Season 5 is being heralded as a return to form for the Noah Hawley-created series following an uneven fourth season that explored America's similarly flawed past in great detail, possibly too much so. It's easy to understand why fans of the program feel that Season 5 represents a pleasant change of pace after watching this two-episode opener. This is the closest the series has ever permitted itself to get to the present day. Because the main plot device of Fargo necessitates a certain amount of time to pass, each season by definition starts in the past. However, 2019 in Fargo Season 5 doesn't seem that far away. It's obvious how immediate the rage is. The politics of Sheriff Roy Tillman, John Hamm, who interprets constitutional conservative as "whatever I say," are also problematic. There has never been a more ideal season of Fargo to convey a significant message regarding the state of politics. But aside from the apparent statement that everyone is angry, what really is this season trying to say? Even when they weren't asked to, the Season 5 cast members regularly brought up the subject of debt, as though they knew I was seeking for a solid theme to tie together my first Fargo Season 5 piece, bless them. That indicates how seriously this season takes the idea it wants to explore, as well as Noah Hawley's messaging discipline with his performers. Although it might not be evident from these first two episodes, you can be sure that the entire fifth season of Fargo is centered around debt in all of its manifestations. First, there is the evident kind of debt, which is debt related to finances. The matriarch of the wealthy Lamb family, played by Jennifer Jason Leigh, became a billionaire by running a predatory debt collection business, something her good-hearted son might eventually struggle with. For Indira, the main cop character of this season, the idea of debt is horrifyingly real. The well-meaning investigator worries about her financial responsibilities to the family as her unfaithful spouse Lars, Lucas Gage, pursues a pointless professional golf career. However, debt can take on a more abstract meaning for individuals such as Roy Tillman and Dot Leon. In contrast to Tillman's extremely literal interpretation of vows and commitment, Dot was previously married to the abusive sheriff before fleeing for a better life, as the second episode of the season reveals. Regarding Tillman, Hamm remarks, he has a different sense of who owes what and what it means to be repaid. Money isn't the only factor that matters. His reality is more like that of the Bible, where obligations are accumulated spiritually. It is true that Fargo Season 5 discusses spiritual responsibility and the idea of sin as a debt extensively. The season's last 8 episodes will focus mostly on the theme of debt, with the season finale airing on January 16, 2024. The show really covers debt from every angle. But all of this isn't to suggest that this season is all about different individuals using progressively nasal Midwestern accents to pronounce debt to one another. This story offers a complex text for viewers to sort through and interpret as they see fit, just like any other worthy Fargo tale. Fargo is a modern moral dialectic, according to Foley. It's an eye-opening way of telling stories about certain parts of America, according to Temple. It's a violent crime story with tremendously comedic elements in it, according to Hamm. Fargo can be anything you clearly perceive it to be. Just remember to keep a watch on all that debt that is piling up.